We have asked a lot from this stock block 351 Windsor that we have here on the channel. We definitely have a lot of really good aftermarket parts installed on it. We pushed it to its limits, but yet we seem to think that there's more in the tank. Let me take you back to 2023. It was a great racing season for us with the white car. We won some good money. We won quite a few races. The car was running great. We updated our heads with titanium retainers and really good parts. And then we had a catastrophic failure. But we'll just show you the pass that it happened with, and you can just hear it for yourself. Car was running really good with the new head setup on the valve train. Takeoff was good. Car was on a pass. But as we approached the 8 mile spot, the car just shut off. And as you guys know, we sheared a cam pin. And if you know anything about motors, that's not good. So we managed to make the turnaround and come to a stop, and it didn't sound good. So we got the block out of the car and we were taking it apart, inspecting as much as we could as we noticed that it was in really good shape considering how much abuse it's been on since 2020. Bearings looked good. The whole rotating assembly looked really good, but that doesn't really tell us much. So let's fast forward 8 months. Got the motor together. Dave's just now getting to the rebuild, and it's really not what we expected. Let's go take a peek at what it looks like at 1,000+ crank inside of a 351 Windsor stock block. Well, I wish I could work in air conditioning all day. What's going on, guys?
Well,
what you got good?
Got a lot of expensive junk here. Well, that's great. But then, not so much. Between the bushing is not supposed to be hanging out of that connecting rod.
Oh man, look at that.
There's bushing transfer onto the pins. So I don't have set up to press bushings in these rods. You just buy all new stuff will be one option. Start over again.
Man.
I haven't really seen that before.
What, the bushing coming out?
Well, yeah. Traded surfaces, push that bushing out.
It's another one, huh?
Yeah, they're all like that.
Damn.
That one's locked up. Right.
So it's locked up?
Well, I mean it was, but it came out. But the holes in the bushing don't line up with the rod anymore.
The ring gap is what?
30 to 31.
Which isn't terrible.
I mean, isn't terrible. That's like what you run. I mean, Corey's motor is 30.
Yeah.
So this is
good.
Plenty of gap, but they still hit. They got so damn hot, they still butted.
Wow. Okay, so we brought the main studs to you so you can check bearing clearance on the crank because the crankshaft seems to be okay.
This is a production block.
And this is our 410 that we've had on the channel for a number of years.
It's been run hard.
It's not even a roller block, it's an F1 block.
And you've got a lot of capwalk going on. That welding that you see there, it looks like it's been welded. See, this is a clean register right here. This is clean. This is what it's supposed to look like. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not supposed to look like that. These weld spots here, that's capwalk. So you've been walking this, even with this girdle on it and everything, it's been walking these three really good. You can see it on the caps too. This motor has been boosted 3 times. We bent a rod, we went 720 wheel, we bent a rod in the stock bottom end that we had in it. Then we reboosted it again with the 410 Windsor, which you guys know that we broke a timing chain in. Even though this old stock block is showing some signs of wear, it's not enough evidence not to reuse the block. I just mainly wanted to show you what capwalk looked like. As Dave and I made the decision to go ahead and use the block again, who knows when that actually started happening? It could have been the first time we boosted the motor. Caps pretty much eliminate that. It didn't cause a problem. It didn't wipe out any bearings or anything, but it's clearly not.
Are these my original bearings, or are these the ones you just ordered?
No, these are new.
A 351 Windsor production junkyard block will get you most of the people out there just trying to make 500, 600, 700 horsepower on a small turbo or a blower or even some nitrous. It's a hard block to break. And it goes to show you right here. I showed you them thicknesses earlier. You can see how thick the
I mean, these are the bearings that came out, and they're not. I mean, they've got some trash that went through them. Right,
but they're not hurt. There's nothing wrong with them.
Nope.
And that blue is not from heat. That blue is that's how they come.
It's the color of the actual bearing.
That's some coating that they phosphate treatment or some shit.
If you're just going to build an upgraded block to where you make 400 or 500 wheel, something else would have to fail to break the block. When you start getting into 1,000 horsepower, so probably start thinking about that aftermarket block, the Dart one that you see out there, the Iron Eagles, the Ford Racings.
A couple weeks prior to the engine actually going down, we spent a lot of money on the cylinder heads. We bought all new springs and titanium retainers. We didn't even really get a chance to see how good of an upgrade that was for the engine. There's definitely some damage in the cylinder heads, and we're about to find out.
We just took the springs out of my old heads on the 408. Wonder how many of these are bent. Damn. Pretty obvious candidate. I know. Might get pretty lucky here. I get to go. Brand new fucking valves.
We get to go spin these to see how bent they really are.
That's not so good.
Hey, hit it up. Let's see. Let's see if we can straighten that thing up.
So these are the in-canal valves that we're hoping most of them are straight. Oh yeah. Make that too. Straighten up, right? Damn. 8 valves. 7 valves. 7 valves. Last valve of the head. I just put these valves in too.
Batting a 500 average right there.
Yep. So what do we have? 7 valves that are bad? 8. Good Lord. That's where we're at. What about the springs here?
Oh, my bad. Only 7. Oh, bonus.
It's a bonus. We're in bonus.
You're above average right now.
Nice. So,
I just wanted to update you guys here on the channel on what actually happened to the 410 Windsor. We're going to spend some money and get this thing back together. It just goes to show you how strong a production stock block can be with the proper mix of good parts inside and a good tune. Big shout to Dave Dahlk at Dahlk Performance Racing Engines, as he does put together a really solid motor. We're going to end up fixing this motor and putting it back into service. Even though this old stock block has definitely been through some abuse, we're going to send it for another round. We do have some new options here on the channel with the Dart block and the aluminum block. So most likely this engine will get assembled and probably either sold or put on the engine stand and wrapped in an engine bag. So stay tuned for the reassembly. We've got some nice parts coming for it. I do appreciate you guys for watching. If you enjoy this sort of content, leave me a comment below. Check out that join button. Become a member of the channel today. I appreciate all my members. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you soon in the next video.